Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And we are just going to show you what happens when Rome falls. That's going to be the coup de grace of the Hilltops game anyway. And then Triple Crown will be going after Paris and having some fun with that. So just a little recap here. We didn't do the Japanese turn. We didn't do the Soviet turn. So Japanese... the monster fleet over here. I brought over the FEC fleet to hopefully try to challenge it a little bit. He still outguns me, but it would have been a fun fight. And the Eastern Front is pretty subdued now. Only really a couple of territories under German control, and the Soviets are now into Finland, and will be into Poland and whatnot if we had continued to play. So we have to go over the what's going to happen when Rome falls. So Captain G, knowing that we were planning on doing this, has set it up so I can't possibly fail, the dice being what they are, but we're still going to roll it out, and hopefully I don't fail. I'm coming in with overwhelming punch, and looking forward to some success. But Italy has a very interesting concept in this game when Rome falls. Essentially, you're going to have these different territories with a variety of situations. And so we want to make sure that we go over them for you so you understand what's going on. So when you get the rules and you do the download, it'll all be updated and everything. But essentially, there's a co-belligerent Italy and a national republic in Italy. So, for lack of a better term, allies, Axis. Okay? So, what we have here is Rome is pretty much empty. We have a coastal gun, an anti-aircraft gun, and a heavy artillery. All right? And we're coming in. We're bringing in 6 units and that. So we're going to have some fun with the anti-aircraft gun. We have 4 fighters, 5 tacticals, and 3 bombers. And so the anti-aircraft gun shoots at a 2, and we're gonna roll all the dice. All right, so we have 4 fighters, 5 tacticals, and 3 bombers. Okay, so these colors mean nothing. This is all at 2 for the anti-aircraft gun. Okay, I could bring in more planes from France, but we're just going to do this. All right, here we go. Here's the anti-aircraft gun. All the 2s are hits. Okay, look at that. 3 hits. So we got a 1 there. I'll just leave it there. And a 2 and another 2. So 3 planes go down in flames. And so we'll just take fighters. That's really simple. We'll just take the fighters off of there. So I'm losing 3 6s in my attack. All right, now, as the fleet approaches the coast of Rome, we do have that coastal gun. So the coastal gun gets 3 shots at 3, and will sink or disable damage. I got a coastal battleship and 3 destroyers and 3 transports. Oh my goodness! 2 more hits. All right, well, we're going to take out a couple destroyers. Look at this. Italy not going down without a fight. I'm glad they've only got 1 ground unit in there, because this could be a problem. All right, so far they've gotten 5 hits. That's pretty decent. All right, but now the landing happens. And so I have got 4 infantry, a commando, an artillery, and then, of course, all the aircraft. So we're just going to go... We've got 5 tacticals. We're going to start with that. We only need 2 hits. So these are 7s or less. And, well, we just got the 2 hits. We got a 6 and a 3. Okay, so that's it. Italy falls. We're going to get rid... This actually does not get reduced. It stays as a major. But, of course, the anti-aircraft gun, the coastal gun, and the artillery are gone. And then what happens is... all these... Oh, I guess the artillery gets to fire back. Pardon me. Heavy artillery. That's 2 at 4, I believe. So 2 at 4. Here we go. 1 hit. Of course. Not going quietly. All right. So there we go. Just to make it all proper. So into Rome, we end up with 3 men, the commando, and the artillery. Yay for us. So what happens is we get these nice Italian co-belligerent markers, which you can get at HBG. That happens there, and that happens in every territory where there's only Italians, okay? Only Italians. Now, this territory is British, okay? So it's going to, as a British territory, revert back to being British, but now all these guys here are allied, okay? They're allied, so that's what happens there. All right, so here are the rules, okay, of what happens when Rome falls. So you have co-belligerent and National Republican Italy. There might be some overlap with the previous part of my video because I stopped it and kind of put some tokens out. So essentially, co-belligerent is allied, National Republican Italy is Axis. That's what we're going for here, okay? A lot of historical accuracy here, and it's going to enhance some gameplay. So Italy's money will remain with the pro-Italian government, all right? Pro-Allied, pardon me, Italian government, so they keep their money. So if America takes Rome, well, the next turn is Italy. They're going to have money they can build. So that's nice. The IC in Rome is not downgraded. I think I covered that. If Turin is controlled by the Axis, which it is, right? There's Germans and Italians in there. It becomes this de facto puppet state, okay? And so I'm only using fascist roundels because that's all I've got. But they take over and it's a fascist state, okay? You look at other places, it's a fascist symbol on there. It remains fascist, becomes the Italian Republican Army. And they will, they're German, but the Italian Republican Army will be hanging on to that territory and the money. As will happen down here, the German is all alone, so that Italian territory reverts to them. And the one here with the German and the Italian in it also reverts to the fascist or the Axis Italian state. Okay, so that's the situation. If there's no Italian units present, then on original territories here, then it all goes to the fascist if the Germans are there. Okay, so if there's no Allied units, hopefully that made sense. If we have Marseille here, which went to the co-belligerent state because this is foreign soil that Italy owned. Only Italian units are present. Okay, so that's different than this one because here German units are present. So when Italy throws in the towel, the Germans are like, too bad, we're keeping this. But it still remains part of the puppet state, okay, the Italian Republic. So hopefully that makes sense. Foreign soil, only Italians, then there you go. Now, if Paris were under French control, this would revert back to French control. Just like Gibraltar reverts back to British control. Okay, the Italians owned it, but now it's going to be British because it's British territory and London is still under control of the UK. All these territories in Africa revert back to Italian, okay, and not the fascist Italian. This goes back to the co-belligerent army, the Allied part. So does Sardinia, even though there's a British soldier there, it becomes part of the co-belligerent army, and so does Sicily, okay? The boats become part of the co-belligerent army, and if there were aircraft on a carrier, that would all become part of the co-belligerent army. So the Republic never gets the boats, all right? Italian naval units and Italian units in sea zones become the new, right? That's Air Force everybody, okay? That's how it goes. So if there's a transport with guys on it or a tank or whatever, it all just goes to the Allied Italian force. Hopefully that's pretty simple. I think I covered pretty much everything else. Italian controlled territory. I think it reverted, right? And then if Turin gets captured by the Allies, that's where the Republican Italians are. Or Rome gets recaptured, all IPPs go to the bank. So nobody takes Italian money going forward. Okay, so they'll collect, but nobody else can have it. So it's out of the game when the money is taken. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense there. So that's Italy. It's not too terribly bad to figure out. Think of it in big chunks. All the Italian territory with nothing on it goes back to the Allied Italians, the co-belligerents. Anything that has Germans on it, or, Germans, pardon me, that will stay with fascists, even if they're mixed, like this, with an Italian airborne, it's still going to go fascist, so the Republican Army. Anything's on foreign soil with Germans on it, we'll do that, go fascist, and anything on foreign soil with only Italians will go co-belligerent. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. We're going to have Triple Crown head over to his channel. I was going to do the attack on Paris, but I didn't update my map from the German turn. Apparently they don't have much stuff in Paris anymore. That would have been a heck of a battle. I'm pretty sure I would have lost huge, but that would have been fun. All right. Well, that is everything, folks. So we've got ourselves an Allied victory here on turn 11. Call it 10.5. But thank you so much for watching over the past few weeks. We've really enjoyed bringing this to you. And we are looking forward to doing this again. Probably we're going to do this around spring break, maybe around Easter, and do another one. We are pretty happy with the way the rules look right now. This rule set Ultra is looking really, really good. And I encourage all of you to, get this map, folks. It is such a fantastic game. And you see a lot of different units out here, and I do get a lot of messages from people saying, hey, what do you do? Like, I don't have all the different styles of units and all that. Don't worry about it. Grab yourself some spray paint and go to town, right? Look at this ugly spray paint job. I don't even know if that's turning out there, right? And my purple guy down there, right? Just grab some spray paint. My Chinese guys, I just put some of that wash on them and let it dry. And so I get this nice random look. But these are just the Chinese infantry from Axis and Allies, I think, Pacific 40, I think. All the nice stuff on here. This is from Sky Marshal, right? He's the guy who set me up there. Some people have commented on my fortifications. And they say, oh, that's really cool. Where'd you buy those? Well, these are from Historical Board Gaming, but then I just went and got a can of spray paint that mimics concrete. And, it's $7-8. You go buy it, and there you go. And I've done a lot of mine like that, and I think they look really cool. All right, so easy peasy, easy to do. Now, this has taken me years. My wife bought me this map in 2016. 2015, 2016, something like that. So we're, 7, 8 years that I have been working on a lot of this stuff. And I'm a school teacher, so I'm not rich. Kind of goes without saying. But you do this in small bites, right? $50 here, $100 here. There's a sale. You can win a contest. People will gift things to you when you join the community. And you'll say, hey, does anybody have any of these? I had the chaplain send me a bunch of German AA guns. He had a whole bunch of extras. Say, anybody want them? And I said, I'll take them. I was really low on mine. I had just given away a bunch of mine in a giveaway. And so he sent a bunch more up to me. And then I'm able to give those out too, because there's a ton of them. It's a great community, folks, right? And people will help you out. Look for the giveaways. Look for the contests on my channel. I will be having another contest here shortly. We're looking up towards 3,500 subs, which it continually blows me away that there's that many people for for a niche market like this. And I'm humbled and flattered at the same time. It's very cool. So look for those places where you can just pick things up on the cheap. Maybe somebody is selling a copy of Axis and Allies. Hey, pick it up, right? That's where you get these guys, and then you just go buy the roundels at HBG, and they're well worth it, folks. These things, they're tough, they're easy to pick up, and they're going to bury us all. So it's money well spent when you look at the amount of time that you get to play. The cost is so cheap when you do cost per use and cost per hour of fun. So I highly recommend it. Take a look. There's a sale page on HBG. Sometimes there's some great stuff on there. Just take a look, folks. Deals are where you find them, right? So, but again, thanks so much for watching, folks. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all the comments. You're good people. And hey, keep being good to everybody around you. Hug your loved ones. Thank your friends for playing. And folks, may those dice be with you. Oh, and I was going to tip my hat to Captain G for a heck of a game. He tried some really unconventional strategies. Had Triple Crown and I just run around in circles a couple times. And then he got some not so great dice here and there. And we were able to kind of recoup and come back. Triple Crown, amazing partner. He stopped me from doing stupid things a couple of times. So thanks, Triple Crown. Great partner. Glad to be on your side. And Captain G, I look forward to being on yours someday. You think outside the box, dude. All right, reset. Dude. Hug your loved ones. Thank your friends for playing, folks. And may those dice be with you.